You got the mics on.
Come over here. Look what we got.
Very nice.
Ugh, my feet were stuck. Come sit, Addie. Okay, go. That thing's on.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna cry every time someone says that.
I know.
It's pain. We're gonna wave this thing around. Turn it off.
People here in the crowd.
Like these guys?
Can we do a shout out?
No.
Can we shout out Taylor?
Alright, Charles' niece.
Taylor for
Brother's
senior
nephew.
night.
Everybody TK.
Can we?
You can say something, but I'm not saying nothing.
I mean,
Alright, y'all, if you're watching this. Your nephew looks real hungry for the mayonnaise. We stopped by Bradshaw's wife's work on the way here to drop off the donuts. She wasn't in the talkative mood, I don't think.
the what?
Yeah, the wife, not Bradshaw.
What if they're watching us? No.
Never buying donuts with them again. That's not on. Get. Look at this thing.
Wait, is this on the podcast? Oh.
Yeah, but look at stop. We had something good going. Oh, you kissing it? You were laughing at the camera last night. Blame it on the buttons.
Really, that was part of it.
Get it out of my face. Get it. Oh,
What did you
whatever.
do? What did you do?
Pee, pee, pee away. How productive has your day been?
Very good.
How so?
Very good. Fine, just kind
I wrote a psychology paper.
I haven't started my paper.
that sounds fun.
We have to have a meeting with some dude by Friday, and I haven't scheduled it yet.
You better schedule it like tonight, bro. What if all the meetings are filled up?
helping her through the good and the bad. Next are our 4 senior members of the Palms team. The first is Madeline Brooks. Madeline is the daughter of May Brooks and Tina Schwartz, and this is her first year on Palms. After graduation, Madeline plans to attend Lincoln Land Community College and study agribusiness before eventually becoming a florist. She would like to thank her parents, Noah Blakely, her brother, family, teachers, friends, and her boyfriend. Next is Lauren Harms. Lauren is the daughter of Rachel Skaggs, and this is her second year on the Palm Squad. After graduation, Lauren plans to attend Northwest Missouri State and major in marine biology. Lauren would like to thank her mom for always supporting her, Coach Tiara for always believing in her, and her friends for always being her biggest supporters. The third senior Palms member is Taylor Kine. Taylor is the daughter of Travis Kine, Jason Tuttle, and Stephanie Tuttle, and this is her first year on the Palm Squad. After graduation, Taylor plans to attend college in hopes of becoming a physical therapist. Taylor would like to thank Coach Tiara for supporting and pushing her to step out of her comfort zone. She would also like to thank her teammates for keeping this year fun and her parents for supporting her in everything she does. Next is senior Palms member Macy McLaughlin. Macy is the daughter of Justin and April McLaughlin, and she has been a 4-year member of the Palm Squad. After graduation, Macy plans to attend a 4-year university to major in multimedia journalism or sports broadcasting. She would like to thank her parents, friends, family, and coaches for supporting her, encouraging her, and believing in her. And now for our 2 senior members of the high school cheerleading squad. First is Chrislyn Dietrich. Chrislyn is the daughter of Kyle Dietrich and Jacqueline Dahm, and this is her second year on the cheerleading squad. After graduation, Chrislyn plans to attend a community college to pursue a degree in nursing. Chrislyn would like to thank Tara Walters for all she puts into the cheer program and for everyone that encouraged her to step out of her comfort zone and try out for cheerleading. Next is Miranda Walters. Miranda is the daughter of John and Tara Walters and has been a 4-year member of the high school cheerleading squad. After graduation, Miranda will continue her cheerleading career at Illinois College, where she will major in criminal justice in hopes of becoming an Illinois State Trooper. Miranda would like to thank her mom and dad for always being there for her and for always making it possible to do whatever she sets her mind to. And now for the 2 members of the boys basketball program. First is David Barr. David is the son of Richard and Carolina Gomez and is a 4-year member of the boys basketball program and a 3-year starter. David enters tonight in 5th place in the school's all-time scoring list and holds a single game record with 41 points in a game. After graduation, David plans to enter the workforce. He would like to thank his parents and coaches for helping him throughout his career. Next is Drew Evans. Drew is the grandson of Mike and Kelly Hammond, and he is a 4-year member of the high school basketball team. After graduation, Drew plans to enter the workforce. Drew would like to thank his grandpa and grandma for being the biggest supporters, regardless of how he plays. He would also like to thank Coach Burks, Coach Delaritis, Coach Kevin Burks, and Coach Peterson. He would also like to thank Mr. Krause for opening up the gym in the summer. Seniors, thank you again for your hard work. You've all left a lasting impact. Best of luck to you as you continue to chase your dream. Let's give one final applause for the seniors.
Good evening, basketball fans. I'm sorry if I just blew your ears out with the Jumbotron sound. Anytime we have to re-put that in there, it resets its volume. So hopefully you can hear me and it did not just make you, your ears are ringing. Welcome to the Cougar Den, as we affectionately call it here in Mason City. It was called that by the late, great Hall of Fame coach John Giesler, dear friend of mine. We're excited to bring this. First off, I'm Coach Tony Worley. This is Morgan Peterson, sophomore here at Illini Central.
Hi.
Sitting in with me this evening as we bring you this Sangamo Conference game between the Pleasant Plains Cardinals and our own Illini Central Cougars. Senior night for us. We just honored all of our senior pep band people, our POMs, our cheerleaders, our basketball players. So a fun night, nice crowd. We had a little bitty ball in between the first half and second half of the JV game. So this is our last regular season broadcast of the season. We do host the regional this year, so we will be nice and say we will be broadcasting it at a fee. We will be broadcasting it. So anyway, Morgan, good to have you with me here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
We are taking on, like I said, Pleasant Plains. We come into the game at 14-14. They come into the game this evening at 18-10. I would say their record is a little deceiving as they play a really, really tough schedule even outside of the Sangamo Conference. They play in a really tough Christmas tournament. They definitely schedule some tougher competition, so that record may be a little bit skewed from looking at their max preps. Like within the last, I looked at like from the end of January until now, they've lost one game, and that one game was to Williamsville, who's obviously having a terrific season. So. They are definitely on a roll as they are heading their, looks like 5 straight wins as they head into the postseason. Well, they head into Friday. They have Athens at home, which will be their senior night. So they're heading into the postseason on an upswing. We're kind of been muddling back and forth a little bit. I've mentioned on one of our previous broadcasts that some of our goals for the season have kind of maybe gone away. So now we're like just trying to get ourselves ready for the regionals. So,
Who won the Sangamo? Did that?
I don't think it's been decided yet, actually.
Okay.
I think it could end up being, if I'm going to misspeak and someone is going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I think if I remember from what I've looked at, it's definitely up in the air still and could end up being possibly a 3-way tie. And the reason why I think that is because the year we won the state championship here at Illini Central, there was a 3-way tie between us, Plains, and Riverton. We beat Plains, Plains beat Riverton, Riverton beat us. So and that, like I said, I'm talking about 2013, a long, long time ago. But that's one of the things I think I remember seeing.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I just do this part-time.
Yeah, right.
I'll get back to my keys. I'll do it real quick here before I do the anthem. We got to shoot our way out of a slump. We've got a little bit of a shooting slump going on, so we got to work on that. We need to fine-tune our defense a little bit as we head into Monday. And number 3, we got to begin gearing up for Monday. We have a game Friday. We got this game, but we're trying to build something, get ready for the regional. So we're going to do the national anthem. I'm a little bit nervous about. We're going to play some music. I'm going to control it from here. A little bit of tech for that. So I'm glad you're with us. We'll take a look and see how many people we have with us in a minute, but we'll be the national anthem. We'll be right back. As usual, I'd like to shout out Mr. Kelly Damon, who is our, whoops, I pushed the wrong button. There's the basketball flying across the screen again. Mr. Damon, our band director, is just fantastic, does a terrific job.
Yep.
Here at Illini Central, we are blessed to have him. So the pep band's great. We're going to go into Plains of Starters here in just a second. Like I said, I'm going to try to start the starting lineup music from here. I'm a little bit, we're going to see how that's going to go. So,
All right.
So the Cardinals will come into the game starting number 1, Traeger Schultz, number 2, Grady Grisham, number 4, Cooper Schallenberg, and number 11, Sean Lauder, and number 12, Owen Johnson. Threw that up on the screen a little quick, but as I said, I'm going to, we'll see. Technology's great when it works.
Yep, here we go. Cross our fingers.
It worked, Morgan.
Is it? I can
It worked.
hear it.
Yeah, it worked. It
Yes.
actually worked.
Let's go.
Actually able to control it from here. So here's our starters. Trying not to be too loud with my new microphone. David Bard, a senior. Brody Foltz is a junior. Ryder Claypool is a junior. Parker Umbach is a junior. And Dom Blair, I got my wrong starters. Druin, we didn't get it changed. Druin Evans is starting. I don't know how it got. I will take the blame for it. I'm not sure how that happened, but Druin is starting, and we will get that other senior who is, so both seniors and 3 juniors will be starting the game tonight.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, there's so many kids.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, there's a big crowd tonight. It is a big crowd tonight.
Yep.
Well, I can't believe that sound actually worked. I'm not going to lie.
How do you know
Morgan.
it worked?
You couldn't hear it?
No.
You couldn't hear it? Yeah. No, I definitely could hear it.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I was worried about that.
Well, good.
Not happening. But it absolutely did. So.
All right.
So right now, let's see, what do we got? We've got 60 people watching.
Hey, guys.
And I'm one of them, so we got one of them because we got to keep an eye on it. So it's actually 59 people out there. We are glad to have you with us. We're looking forward to bringing you a Sangamo Conference game. And Pleasant Plains will get the tip.
Here we go. Let's see.
If you're new to the broadcasts, takes a second for us that we know our players.
Yeah.
We got to get we got to get numbers and look at rosters, and once we get going, it makes it a little bit easier. That's a
Johnson. I think that's Johnson.
Right. Owen Johnson's 3 from the right side was off. Rebound down to Drew and Evans.
Here's Ryder. He's at the top. Passes it off a foot, but here's Brody with the ball. Now here's Parker up to Druin.
Pleasant Plains starts in a man-to-man, which is usual for Coach Kyle Weber, who I've known since I've got here 22 years ago. He was the 8th grade coach at Riverton when I got here. I was the 8th grade coach here at Illini Central. I've known him for a long, long time. Coached against him many times, either as a junior high coach and as a high school coach. His teams always like to switch screens. So, and I've said this before on broadcast, switching screens is very difficult to play against. Hard to run offense against that. You've got to be very disciplined to do so.
What does that mean, Mr. Worley?
Normally what we would do, like Coach Giesler, we would fight through screens. So if you get screened, you're going to stay with the person you're supposed to guard. If you're supposed to guard, let's say number 2 out there with the ball right now, you're going to stay with them. I'll help you, but you're going to get to him. There's a 3 by Owen Johnson. So yeah, they're trying to switch everything, which makes it, like I said, kind of hard to get open. A lot of junior high girls teams do it, which that's what I coach now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he called.
I don't know, but it's Plains ball. Oh, that's a foul on
I'm
Drew.
going to call him, I don't know if it's an illegal screen or just a push. I'm not sure. Number four, Cooper Schallenberg is really a really good basketball player. Got a chance to speak to his dad, Ryan, here before the game. I got to know him a few years ago when he would help with the St. Jude run here in Mason City. Great guy. It was good to talk to him.
That's a foul that sends Owen Johnson to the line.
So there's a nice crowd in here tonight. It
Yeah.
was really loud there during the starting lineups. Let's hope there's, we can get,
Helps with
keep
momentum.
some excitement up and momentum. I try to put the word excitement and momentum together, and I think I just said excite 'em. That doesn't make any sense. But
You're just the tech guy. You're not the
you're right. I'm
English guy.
just the tech guy. I'm not teaching language or English to anyone. Okay, so that second free throw was good by Johnson, and he's got all of Pleasant Plains' points currently. David Bard in the lane. He takes a Euro step-ish move and gets a finish. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
There,
Thought about it.
Number one, Traeger Schultz, that kicks it back to Johnson
Johnson.
for another three.
Money.
So his first one was off, and his second two have been on, and he leads Illini Central by himself. Owen Johnson 7-2.
Here's David in the corner.
Ryder.
Passes it long to Parker. I like his shoes. I think he got his shoes.
Ryder Clayton, a little miscommunication there, and David throws out of bounds. Drew and try to back out. We're just kind of we're not in rhythm right now. Need to stop here on defense. Illini Central is in man as well. Whoops, sorry.
Whoa.
Camera at the wrong end. Number two,
That's Grisham.
Grady Grisham, another person who I've known his dad since I got here. I got to Illini Central, like I said, 22 years ago. His dad was coaching at Mount Pulaski when I got here. When you're someplace as long as I've been here, Morgan, and you coach, you meet multiple people. And Mr. Grisham is a great guy. Always been great to me. So
That's cool.
neat to see his son get out here and play some basketball in the Cougar Den today.
Yep. Here's David, passes it to Ryder. He's gonna move around, send it to Brody in the corner. Out to David at the top.
Grisham's guarding Bard, and number four, Schallenberg.
Oh, bounces in.
So is that Brody?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the watch, remember. That's one.
Yep.
We're on the watch there. Foreshadowing is what they call speaking of English. There's Schallenberg for the three. It's off. Rebound down to Grisham. Like drop step. Kicks it back to Grisham. Number 11 swings to the left side of the key. Number 11 is Sean Louder, and he hits a three. So far, Johnson has 2 threes. Louder has that one.
Druin shoots it.
It's
Just off
long.
the mark.
David tracks it down, who tried to get in, try to do a reverse, thought better of it. Gets it out to Brody. Brody Folks.
Back to Druin.
Number one guarding him. Number one is Traeger Schultz. Like I said, if you're new to our broadcast, it takes a second to get the names and numbers down.
Yeah. We'll get it though. There's Brody.
Long. Schultz with the rebound. He's going to push it the other direction.
There's Schultz
Goes up.
drives.
That's a tough
Ow.
shot.
Holy.
That was a tough shot. He got in the air, and I thought, oh, this is not going to probably go well. And he wasn't too concerned about it. Traeger.
Yep, that's his. Those are his first points of the game on the board.
Everyone has scored but number 4. And that is Cooper Schallenberg, who oddly enough is, like I said, probably their best player, clearly, from the things I've seen online anyway. So he's just facilitating right now, as they would say.
Gotcha. Well.
So, like I said, I felt bad that I didn't have Druin on the screen. Druin one of the senior, we talked about it, I don't know. Must have put the wrong graphic into OBS.
I have a joke.
Okay, if you're new to our broadcast, Morgan, what she brings to the broadcast is a joke. I don't know if Bunner's watching, Morgan, so
Yeah.
you may be safe,
Okay,
maybe
well,
not. I don't know.
This is from my grandpa.
Okay.
He says, "What do you call a train carrying bubble gum?"
Oh, a choo-choo train. What else would that be? Yes. How about that? Mr. Worley gets the joke.
Mr. Worley 1, Morgan 0.
Well, that's unusual because usually I'm like, I don't know. So, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Oh, darn it. Maybe I'll come up with another one.
I didn't know it was stumped Mr.
That
Worley
didn't
with the
pan
joke.
out.
So, all right, Plains is going to take it out the length of the court and head the other direction. They're going to be bringing it up with Owen Johnson on the dribble. They've got Schallenberg coming out here to the left. David Bard on him. We're switching screens as well, which is funny because Coach Weber likes to switch screens. So does Coach Burks. That's how his dad liked to play defense, and his dad is actually sitting on the bench with him, as you know. David Bard in the lane. Good start from David.
Yep, that's his fourth.
David
point.
was hounded physically from what I was told last night at Illini Bluffs. No shock there.
Yep. Here's Schultz, passes it to Schallenberg. Money from the corner.
So Cooper says, you said I haven't scored yet. No shot, but he says, you're right, you're right. Yes, he says bet, as the kids would say. And it is 17-7 in favor of the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Druin trapped in the corner. Caleb Stender has checked into the game. He's probably been in there for a minute or so, and I hadn't noticed. I saw Parker go out, but I didn't see who went in for him. David with the ball. And they're going to call that a hand check. Number 2, Grady Grisham. Number 15 is going to check in for Pleasant Plains. That's Xander Smith. Parker Umbach comes back in. Ryder Claypool comes back in. And Grisham checks out.
Passes into
David. David with it. Schallenberg on him. That's Smith, who just checked in on Brody Folks. Up top to David for a 3. The closeout is just right there, and it bounces off to the right.
Johnson with the ball. Oh, there's a shoe on the
Somebody
court.
has lost a tennis shoe again. I've seen
15,
that.
15, Smith with the ball. There we go.
Sean Louder doesn't tie him too tight, it looks like. He lost it and was able to get it on with like one hand.
Impressive.
Impressive, exactly.
Here's Schultz, passes it.
Owen Johnson drives baseline, and
Foul.
they're calling it consistent in that way. They called a hand check down here at the other end to our right, and that one they called quickly as well.
Yep.
Parker Umbach, unfortunately, in there and goes right back out after picking up his second foul. Dom Blair's back in the game. Johnson will take it out. Schallenberg is all the way in the far corner. Oh, boy. I don't know.
Grisham shoots it, but rebound over here for Cougars.
Got open. That was pretty easy.
Whoa.
David gets in the lane, goes up, misses after a nice little spin move, and he's going to get called for a foul. We're going to take it out the other end. I moved the camera too soon. And that will be the 5th foul on us, and that is going to put Pleasant Plains on the free throw line.
Uh-oh.
With 1 minute, and which isn't really too bad considering there's not much left in the quarter with the way they do 1-and-1s now.
Oh, wait, don't they reset?
Yeah, they reset at the end of every
okay,
quarter, which is different than it used to be. Well, it was last year. Grady Grisham short on the free throw.
We'll go for the second.
Good box out by Druin. But the rebound, there is no rebound because it's made. Now Plains is going to pick up full court here. Back out with the camera. Ryder's going to bring it up. Actually, he's going to give it off to Brody as we approach a minute to go in the first quarter with Plains leading 18-7.
Passes it to
Back
the corner.
cut by David. Skip to Dom. Dom Blair for 3. That's off.
Rebound
Plain-
Smith is now in the game.
Go the opposite direction. There's Schultz. Hand off to Schallenberg at the free throw line. That's a tough jump shot.
Wow. About 35 seconds left on the clock here in the first. Here's Dom. Some switching down by the basket. He's going to pass it.
No, we don't have a whole lot of
No, he's not.
movement on offense. You have to move with a purpose. You can't just run around. Remember Coach Giesler would always get mad about that. David for 3.
That gives him 7 so far. Oh,
Throw that one away with 2.7 seconds to go. We'll see what happens here. I'm pretty sure, I would imagine they're not going to let David Bard catch it, but maybe they will. You would think you wouldn't want him getting his hands on it.
right.
And
not.
he does get his hands on it.
Oh, that was a good job.
So we come to the end of the first quarter. David's 3 cuts it to a 10-point lead as Plains is off to a good start. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us. So if you are from Illini Central, tuning in for the first time tonight, I've been doing this lately, subscribe to our channel. Give us a
Yeah.
like this evening, and then if you hit that notification bell, what it does is it lets you know when we are on air. That way you don't ever miss an Illini Central Sports Network broadcast. If you're from Plains, obviously you're not going to probably want to do that, but if you do enjoy the broadcast, I guess you can give it a like. But we love being able to bring Illini Central Sports to you in this way. It's hard to believe that it started all the way back in volleyball, and here we are, last regular season game tonight. If we weren't hosting the regional, we'd be doing one game maybe, and then that would be it. But
Time sure does fly.
yeah,
huh?
it actually does. It actually does. So
And we're back. Second quarter. Here's David, passes it into Brody, floats it off the glass, and it's good. Schallenberg with the ball, takes it down the court. Out to, there's Johnson.
to Louder. Like I said, we're switching everything as
Yeah.
well, just like they do. Try to
Floater
contest
misses.
that. Good call on the floater, Morgan. You're
Thank
getting
you.
this thing. You're figuring
Yeah,
this
baby.
basketball thing out.
It's slow, but we're getting there.
Mr. Bunner did, by the way, text me that I ruined your joke. I killed your punchline.
Yeah,
by
you were
actually-
supposed to.
I was
That's
just-
the unwritten rule. You're not supposed to answer.
Well, usually I never know, so
Huh. That's
off,
okay.
off by the Illini Central's off with that shot. Johnson gets the rebound, pulls up at the left elbow,
Wow.
and hits it.
Out to Druin.
On the right side, looking David come tries to cut to him. They switch.
Brody telling him
Clear
to move
out, yeah.
around.
Tell him to get out of the way. Good screen there by Brody, but guarded well by Johnson. Drive by
Drives.
David. That looked like it had a chance, but it went long.
Oh,
Schallenberg, you got to stay out there on him.
yeah. Scott, that's Nolan Scott in the game, number 3. Whoa,
Ooh, arm pin underneath there.
ouch. Looks okay.
Caleb Stender checks back in. Ryder Claypool checks out. And the score is 22-12. Traeger Schultz checks in, and Owen Wilson the actor Owen Wilson. Owen Johnson checks out.
Didn't know he was
Sorry,
here.
Owen Johnson. Yeah, I apologize. I hadn't even thought of that when I saw his name either. It shows how your brain works.
Right.
Schallenberg gets in there. Ooh, nice pass. He's thinking, don't call that. I'm going to get an assist out of that. It's a good find. It's actually good defense by Druin to cut him off. Ryder checks out, or Ryder checks in. Druin checks out. That's 2 on Druin.
Oh, that's 2?
Yeah, that's 2 fouls on him. Schallenberg goes out the other side off of that play. It's long. Ooh. Schultz climbs the back of David, but no call, tips it out, but Alliance Central gets the rebound. Dom Blair trying to get into the lane, dumps it down to Caleb Stender. Caleb's spent a lot of time on the bench earlier in the season, or in the mid part of the season, because of an injury. So he gets called for an offensive foul there as he tries to set a screen. I think Coach Weber there for a second thought that was going to be a hand check. He was ready to we'll say, wait a minute, surely that's not what you're going to call, and it wasn't actually. So 22-12 with 5:30 to there's a see, and that's one thing about switching is switching involves so much communication that if you and I decide, if you decide to switch and I don't know you are, or vice versa, then you leave somebody wide open. So
wait, is switching on offense?
Switching is the defensive thing we were talking about before.
Okay.
Yep. Rebound down to Nolan Scott. He'll bring it up himself. Gives it off to Schallenberg. Dump down to Johnson. Goes up and finishes in the lane. It's like Caleb Stender got hit in that sternum area again. Yeah, he did.
Oh, boy. That ain't good. Here's Dom, passes it to Brody.
Well, it's just it's an injury that doesn't heal easily or quickly.
Yeah, I hate to see it. Here's David. Comes into the basket, draws the foul.
He'll get to go to the free throw line.
Is this our first time at the line?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I do. I think it is. David hits the first.
In comes Druin for Caleb. Oh, man.
And the second one rolls out. Druin had a hand on it, but Johnson will track it down. He will give it to Grady Grisham, heading the other, pushing it quickly the other way. Gives it off to Johnson. Nice little curl there, and that brought Schallenberg to the top. Roll. Schallenberg kicks it out. That's number 3. That's Nolan Scott. Off. Rebound down to Dom Blair. Need to see a good offensive possession here for the Cougars. Screen by Druin. Over here to David.
Oh.
Rims out.
That's unlucky. Schallenberg with the ball, passes it to Johnson. He drives in, but then kicks it out. Oh, and no good there.
Oh, nice pass. How did he see that?
Yeah, that was cool. Schultz at the top. Here's Schallenberg. Kicks it over. And that's good from Johnson. He's got 14.
Yeah, he's shot the ball very well. It's funny, the first shot was not good, and I'm sure he probably just thought, what is that? But he knew what was going to happen next, because he really has shot the ball. Nice back cut. Nice back cut by Brody. Coach Burke's call timeout. Good pass, good recognition there by Ryder. So Brody's got 7, David's got 8, and that's it for us. And like you said, Johnson has 14 for Plains.
Yep.
We'll take a quick time. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back. All right, so Pleasant Plains will have the ball with 3:07 to go here in the first half, leading 29-15. I mentioned in my keys to the game, you know, one of the things is we're just trying to get, let's try to get some momentum, try to fine tune some things, work on some things against a good team here as we get ready, as we both get ready for the postseason to start next week.
Grisham has the ball at the top, passes it to Schultz. Wow. There's Grisham.
Yeah. Again, when you switch,
Yeah.
if I do and you don't,
Leave
bad
some
things
holes,
happen.
huh?
Yep, bad things happen. If I do and you don't. Good hands there by Schultz. Stays with Illini Central.
They're all kind of stacked in the corner. Now they're kind of spreading out.
Yep.
Nice pass to Druin.
This back cut. Somebody needs to be breaking to the top while on that back cut, though. David runs the baseline. Skip past to Ryder. Ryder to Druin. Druin's long on that one. Rebound down to Johnson, right?
Yep. Oh, thought about it. There's Schallenberg at the top. To Grisham. He drives in, then kicks it back out to Johnson. It's no good. But Plains ball. Schultz will take it out. He passes it in. Schallenberg shoots it,
Just
but
rolls out.
Grisham grabs the rebound.
To Schultz, get past to Johnson. Schallenberg looked to post. Short.
By Scott.
Rebound down to Johnson.
They've gotten like 3 rebounds just now. Scott
Hop
drives in.
step, and he got fouled. At first it seemed like they weren't going to call it, but clearly he got fouled.
That's on Dom. Yes? Yes. First shot's good from Scott. And so is the second. He'll come out. In comes Xander Smith. And now it's Cougar ball. Here's Ryder at the top. Dribbles and passes it to Druin. Looks for Brody. But he recovers it. But Plains ball. I never understood that rule. How does that work? If they cross the line.
Well, what happens is both feet and the ball have to go across for it to be over and back. You could be both feet on one side and dribbling on the other, and it's not over and back, or vice versa. But you could even walk right down the middle of the half-court line with one foot on one side and one on the other, dribbling, and it's still not. But it's both have to be over and then go back onto the other side for it to be. I had the camera in the wrong spot there, sorry.
Plains ball off of, I think, somebody's foot. Grisham takes it down the court.
Running
Schultz
a set
runs a
play to
baseline.
get Schallenberg to come to the top.
He drives in.
Jump stop.
I was going to call it a frog jump. There's Schultz, but bounces out. Parker grabs a rebound.
25 seconds to go in the half.
Here's Ryder, passes it to Brody. He takes the long 3, and it's good.
It's his second one of the day.
Losing my, there we go. Whoa, oh.
call anything
was-
there, and I honestly don't think it was anything necessarily. But nice finish by
Yeah.
Grady Grisham, and the end of the half, it is 37-18. So we will cut away. If you've watched many of our broadcasts, you know that I usually have to mute it during halftime because when you play music that is copyrighted, we will get it'll make me mute it out anyway, so it's just better. So it's just better in the long run for the broadcast if I just mute it. So if you're a fan of the Illini Central Palms and you wonder why I'm muting it, sorry, that's just what we do. So we'll
Sorry,
be
guys.
back in about 5 minutes to get the second half set. Good to have you with us.
Bye.
Welcome back. We are getting ready to start the second half here in just less than a minute. So, well, Morgan,
Yes.
we haven't played that bad. Just like I said before the game, they're really good. 18-10 is a really good record too. Like I didn't mean
Right.
if you're a Plains person, you're like I just meant 10 losses. Well, tough schedule, but they're good. They are really good. And I got to looking on not social media. I got looking on. They got the number 3 seed in their part of the subsectional. They will. They'll await the winner of Riverton and Beardstown. Riverton's really good too. So I mean, Sangamo's so tough this year. So they'll wait till a week from tomorrow to find out, or they'll find out on Monday. They'll wait till a week from tomorrow to play. They actually are able to host. They're hosting their regional down there. That's nice.
Plains is?
Yeah, they're hosting
nice.
theirs just like we're hosting ours. Nice back cut by Druin. Goes up and finishes. It's good. It goes back to what we were just talking about, at halftime. You and I were mentioning, what could you ask Coach Burks in the post-game interview? Like right now, just 2 quarters of trying to do things that you need to work on.
Druin pulls up for 3.
It's off to the right. Grisham with the rebound, full tilt the other direction. Switch there. Schallenberg comes back around the top. That's Loader to Schultz to Johnson. So anyway, what we were saying is we're just trying to, build some momentum and try to, do some positive things, work on some stuff, get better.
3 from the corner.
Schultz misses it. Schallenberg got a piece of it, and then Schultz got it back. Grisham with a nice move. That's another foul on Parker. Parker's had a rough night. He's been in foul trouble pretty much since the tip. That's his 3rd. He's going to go back to the bench. Ephraim Newton, who I think has had a good season and improved all year long, comes in. Ephraim's a sophomore.
Oh.
There's a miscommunication of.
Is that the switching thing?
I think that might have been a we didn't know who we were guarding thing. Not to be.
I see.
Not to be mean. I don't think we communicated to one another who we were guarding. Like sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's a not communicating. I used to joke. I got the crowd to laugh one middle school girls game. It might have been like with the girls who were juniors, or no, maybe it was the girls that are your age. That I said get in the game and nobody's talking to each other, communicating, and I was like, you got to talk to each other. You talked the whole way down here. Surely you could talk on the court.
Yeah.
You literally didn't get quiet the entire ride down here. And then you get on the court and you don't talk to, tell, I got this person or I got that person.
Yeah.
And I used to always, get a good laugh out of their parents for saying things like that because, it was true. You talk all the time. You talk in class and whatever, and then you get out here and you don't communicate to one another. And if you're going to play man, clearly, if I sub in for you, I got to tell you who I'm guarding.
Yeah.
Dump down to Ephraim, kicks it to David. David makes a nice move baseline. A little
off the glass.
He was a little low. Got a little too far behind the basket. So when he jumped out, it was tough to finish.
Grisham up to Schultz. Johnson passes it to Grisham. Nice pass inside, but some kind of contact there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't get called.
Wow.
Drive to the basket by Grady Grisham, finishes. Ryder
passes it to Brody. David cut under the basket, but here's Druin. Out to Brody. Is that a back cut when Druin comes under the?
No, that's that was a good cut. Any cut with a purpose is a good cut.
Gotcha.
But you have to look. You want to look for the ball while you're doing it. Like you don't cut for no reason for the most part. There's a foul on Druin. Johnson will go to the free throw line.
I think that's Druin's third. First one bounces out.
You see a couple freshmen check in. Ryder goes out, and Efren goes out. We got a couple freshman guards come in. Dom's played quite a bit. Preston Clark checks in. This is his first action of the varsity game tonight.
Johnson's 1 of 2 in that turn around the line.
Preston's had a good season shooting the basketball in the JV games and has hit some shots in the varsity games as well. That one rolls over the top of the backboard from Brody Folks.
In comes Nolan Scott for Owen Johnson. Here's Grisham taking the ball down the court. He's going to pass it to Schultz. Into Schallenberg. He throws it up, but it hits the rim. Rebound, Plains. Back out to Grisham. He drives in, puts a little floater up there, and gets a foul. And the shot. So he'll go to the line.
So with that free throw, it gets to 47-20, the lead for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals.
About 4 minutes left in the third.
As we mentioned, I just saw that they're hosting their regional, and I've already mentioned that we're hosting ours. So we will we'll play Monday. Like I said, they have a bye in the first round. They won't play Monday. They'll play Wednesday. Monday, we will play the South Fulton Rebels.
Have we played them?
For the second time, yeah. We went over there and played earlier in the season. That's where, like I said, I've said before, where I grew up. Grady Grisham finishes. They're really running through all their sets right now, and we're having a tough time stopping them.
So these are set plays that they're like.
Right, yep. They're running, usually like a set is, like offensively, sometimes you run a continuity, an offense that just flows and moves, and it's, there's nothing specific, and you kind of take what's there.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Giesler loved to run motion offense, which are just kind of just playing.
Does Mr. Burks run that? He says motion sometimes.
Yeah, they run some motion, and then they also have different set plays where you're looking for one specific thing, or maybe one specific person, or maybe two things.
Oh my goodness
David with
gracious.
a nice drive, finishes at the rim.
That was awesome. Nolan Scott pulls up, but
Parker with a good rebound, outlet to David.
Oh. Tries to pass it, but
I'm not sure if he was passing it. I really don't. Sometimes I know I wondered if he was wrapping it around to himself. I don't know, because didn't seem to be anybody open on the other side to pass to him. I don't think, or for him to pass.
Caleb's in for Druin now.
Dom's kind of got his hands full down there, being guarded by Schallenberg. Pass wasn't a good pass to him, but it's going to be off of Pleasant Plains. That pass, he had the height advantage, and the ball just needed to be right above him. David going to bring it up here with coming up on 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
They're going 4 low. I know this one.
Brody for 3.
Just
off
kidding.
the front of the rim. That's Smith, right? Tried to take a charge, don't. Rebound down
Yeah,
to
it was.
David. David's going to
David
drive
drives.
baseline, go up, and miss the shot. And he will go to the free throw line.
Yep, he'll shoot. That's the first foul for number 4, Schallenberg.
Brody with 10, David with 10. Owen Johnson with 15 for Plains.
Somebody's got a 20 piece. I don't know who it is. I looked up there earlier. It said 20. I don't remember what number.
And David hits second.
That gives him 12 on the night. Schallenberg passes it to Johnson. He shoots it, and it bounces right out. Parker gets the rebound and hands it off to David. David out to Brody. He's got 2 guys on him and takes a shot. And Plains gets the rebound. Here comes Nolan Scott out to Johnson. He shoots an open 3, and it's good. That makes it 52-24 here in the third. Here comes David. Back out to Ryder. He's going to pass it to David. Around the corner. Uh-oh. Gets a little loose, but Parker's got it. Now Ryder has it. He passes it to
back cut
Caleb.
by Caleb.
Holy. What? All right.
Yeah, that usually in high school basketball, that's going to be a foul. I mean, the NBA, they'd never call that. College, they rarely call that. But that's rarely not called a foul in high school.
Druin's in now.
David from way down there.
Oh. Rebound Johnson, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
I guess that's his rebound. Nolan Scott. He's way deep. He's going to dribble it.
So under a minute to go here in the third quarter. We've had some miscommunication, but tracked down by Schallenberg. In the corner to
that's open.
Number
Nolan
3
Scott.
is Nolan Scott, and he hits number 3 hits the 3 and pushes it to a 55-24 lead.
Number 5, David Bard, the floater, and it goes in.
Hits it.
Gives him 14. 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Johnson, he's dribbling, passes it to Scott. I think the coaches are saying, hold the ball.
Yeah, they want to take the last shot.
Yep. And we'll see what they do with it. Here's Schallenberg. Dribbles it, drives in, and gets it off the glass to end the third.
That's a tough move to guard. I mean, it's such good ball handling there from Cooper Schallenberg. And the thing is when you can shoot the ball the way he can shoot it, you got to get out there. It's hard not to fall for it. So.
Yeah, because you don't want to foul, right?
Right, you don't want to foul, and he just, don't want to let him hit a 3, so you get out there for that. So.
Yeah.
So as we come to the end of the third quarter with a 57-26 score, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we are back. There's nothing on the screen. There you go. Like I said, coming up next week, regional-wise, they will play the winner of Riverton and Beardstown. I wonder if they already played. Yeah, they've already played Riverton. I wonder.
Right there.
Yeah, they beat them. They lost to them on the 17th of January, and then they turned around and beat them on the 31st.
Oh, they played them double.
Yeah, they played them. One of those is in the county tournament, I bet.
I
I think that's the county tournament.
Brody drives, but shot doesn't fall. So Louder got the rebound.
So they're 1-1 against Riverton as they, that's who, if Riverton beats Beardstown, mind you. Have they played Beardstown? Let's see. It does not look like it, so.
Nope.
Nope. So they haven't played Beardstown. Those are the two options of who they will play a week from tomorrow, which will be the 26th. Gosh, it's already the 26th of a week from tomorrow. It's already 26th of February. This year's flying. And then the regional championship game would be in Plains on Friday night, the 28th, against possibly Warsaw, which is West Hancock, depending on who wins between Athens and Tri-City on that Monday night game leading into that spot. So,
Warsaw's ranked second.
yeah,
They got
they're
second seed.
really good. So a lot of good 2A schools around right now.
Where's
Nice
that?
cut.
Warsaw.
Over towards the Mississippi River, way over west from where we are.
Oh.
Nice fall away by David. It's just a little long. Rebound down to the Cardinals as they bring it the other direction. And like I was saying about our regional, we host South Fulton on Monday here. The other game that will feed into that we will play the winner of, we will play the winner of Midwest Central and Hartsburg. They play in Manitou on Monday as well. So
did we beat Midwest?
Yep, we beat both. We beat both of them. We've beaten everybody in our regional except for the number 2 seed Mendon Unity Mustangs. We have not played them this year. We actually did play them last year in this regional.
All right.
Yeah, I just got a text from a good friend. Coach Wade Muller is the coach of Beardstown right now. The JV coach, hired as the JV coach of Illini Central a good 22 years ago when I got here. I remember being over in the public library at the school board. We used to go and meet the school board when you got hired. And that's when I met Wade Muller, even though I had coached against him, oddly enough. This is what happens when the game is 57-26. You end up doing this kind of conversation, but shot by Parker off. And not that you could see it because I had the camera in the wrong place. Sorry about that. We're at that point in the evening when I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Long three. Rebound down to Parker. I'm back.
We were just saying this is like your third game in a row doing this.
Yeah. We broadcasted last night. I broadcasted Saturday afternoon. It's that time of year, but like I said, it'll be over before we know it.
Yep.
I still can't believe, like we said, volleyball it seems like it just around the corner that we did that. So
it's almost time.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, we'll be doing it. We'll be doing it again before you know it. So.
Yep.
So let's go. Dom, David, Brody, Preston, and Druin, and then.
For
Loader, Griffin Schallenberg. Brody checks out.
Lucas Schwartz, number 24, he's in.
Okay.
Nolan Scott. Xander Smith. I think that was everybody. And Landon's in now.
Landon McGinnis. David for three. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound down to.
Oh.
David blocks it. Dom chases it down. I don't know who's going to get it over there. Back cut, layup.
That was Scott. There's like four weeks. There's like a month left until spring break.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
The first spring break in a long time where my birthday doesn't fall right in the middle of it. Usually my birthday's always in the middle of it. This year, my birthday is Monday after spring break. Nothing like a Monday after spring break. So Coach Burke's doing the usual takeout, give his seniors an opportunity one at a time. If you can do that, when you only have a couple of them, you get the opportunity to give them a round of applause as they come out of the game. You try to do it one at a time, usually depending on how many you have. So now David has the opportunity to get a round of applause for his last regular season home game. Boys are in a good spot. This isn't the last time they'll take the Cougar Den court. They'll get to do it like we've been talking for the last half hour on Monday night as they take on the South Fulton Rebels. So my older son Gage didn't have that opportunity, but my younger son Cole did, where he was able to walk off after senior night. Like that wasn't the last where they got to play in the regional. Like the end of the regular season didn't mean the end of playing on their home court. So good for them to have the opportunity to get a round of applause from the crowd as they come out.
Yep.
After Newton
Nice
in the
pass.
lane,
Just short. Hey, Jinx.
Yeah. Brady McLaughlin checked in. Brady's a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Number 22, that is Fisk Brady. Getting another sub in. This is Will Durbin. He will get Dom Blair.
About 1 minute and, wait for it, 5 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back cut. Brady in the JV game had a ton of really good back cuts. I don't know, the coach and me sitting there watching it, I don't remember noticing him do that in the other games. I thought he played a really good JV game.
Yeah.
Really doing well, cutting to get open. So like I said, Coach Burks will be up here. He'll go talk to his guys. He'll come up. Morgan's got some questions for him. So if you're a Illini Central fan, don't cut out too soon. We'll mute it here in about 35 seconds, give him a chance to go talk to him, and then Coach will come back out, and she's got 3 fantastic questions, follow-ups.
Oh, boy.
No pressure, Morgan.
Oh, boy.
No pressure. Putting Coach Burks on the spot as we get ready to go into the postseason. Preston Clark tries to take the charge under 20 seconds of a lopsided victory or a lopsided loss. That's not going to happen. Not going to give him that. The ball's tipped away, and the clock will run out. And Illini Central will fall this evening, 61-26. They will head to Riverton on Friday night to take on the Hawks, which will undoubtedly be their senior night. It's the way it is this time of year. You hit the senior nights whenever you're going late to the games, depending on wherever it is that you're going, more times than not. So, like I said, we'll mute it, not pause it. We'll mute it. If you want to hang around and hear what Coach Burks has to say, he'll be back out in a minute. Morgan is frantically taking her notes. You stress too much, Morgan.
Yeah,
you gotta chill. You gotta chill. I'm sure whatever questions you ask will be perfectly fine.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. No fingers crossed, because you're chill. You don't have to, they'll be just fine. So we'll be right back. We'll get Coach Burks in here. We'll be ready to go. A little interview, and I'm going to step out. So Morgan, not only do you have to ask questions, you also have to sign off after you're done interviewing him. So there you go.
Gosh. What an honor.
Student-led, we call this. Student-led. Okay. Everybody, thanks for listening. I'm going to cut out. We'll be back Morgan will be back with Coach Burks in just a minute.
Okay, guys. Are we on? Yes, we are. So, I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Burks, and I have some questions for you.
Sounds good.
So, we have regionals next week.
Yeah.
And what are some like positives you can take away going in, and what are some things that you think you guys are going to work on?
Positives. Last night, over in Alana Bluffs, we played really well, competed. I think we've shown throughout the year that we can beat some really good teams. So that's, nice knowing you're capable of that. Now we just got to work on competing every night and making sure that we don't take things for granted and get down to business and work hard. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Tonight specifically, what do you think was like your biggest challenge as far as facing their defense, and what did you tell your guys to overcome that?
Yeah, they're just really aggressive, physical. We tried to get our guys to, back cut, stay spread out. Unfortunately, we were just really tired from playing yesterday, and they wore us down. But, we had some good possessions and some good moments. It was just a learning experience, and like I said, we're going to use this game to hopefully get better for next Monday, and hopefully, we don't just leave here like, we got our butt kicked. Hopefully we take something from it and learn. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I've got one more for you.
Okay.
So this being senior night.
Yeah.
How would you describe this season overall?
Yeah, better than expected, I would say. And I think anybody that's watched us play would kind of agree. We obviously had a really huge senior class last year, and we were pretty good, and we lost a lot of key pieces. But I don't think people realize how good some of our players were that didn't always get to do a lot. I think it's also been a learning experience for a lot of people because we've been playing a lot of young guys and a lot of guys that weren't very experienced. So it's kind of fun to see them grow and kind of figure out what they all can do. But it's definitely been a pleasant surprise. I would say it's been successful. And, we're going to have our biggest week of the season coming up next, and hopefully the guys are ready. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Good
luck.
job.
Good
thank
luck
you.
going into regionals.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right, everybody. That was Mr. Burks, our head varsity coach. And as Mr. Worley said, I'm going to be closing out our game tonight here. I don't know where he went, but probably just going to mute us. Probably not going to end the stream because I don't know how to do that. Thank you guys for tuning in. The final was 61-26. And remember to like and subscribe. That is important. I made sure to plug that because Mr. Worley, I think he'll appreciate that. I'm Morgan Peterson, and just remember that life is good. All right, good night, Cougar Nation.